I recently visited Maasai Mara. It was my 18th visit in the African continent. I consider myself blessed and fortunate to get a chance to visit this wildlife heaven again and again. In all my previous visits, I used Nikon lens and Nikon camera. But this was for the first time. I used a third-party lens, and that was Tamron 70 to 300 mm Z mount lens. I used this lens along with Nikon Z50 camera. This video is not about the technicality, but it is to tell you about my experience on the field while using this combination of Tamron 70 to 300 along with Nikon Z50. Before I discuss the merit, demerit, plus points and some precautions which you need to take while using this camera combination, let us first see some of the images which I shot using this combination. This is a full frame lens with a zoom range between 70 to 300. When it is used along with Nikon Z50, which is a crop sensor body, the zoom range becomes 105 to 450 mm, and that is quite a good range for the wildlife photography. This is also a variable aperture lens. That means that at 70 mm, the maximum opening of the aperture would be 4.5, while at 300 mm, it would be 6.3. So in any case, it is not a fast lens. Do not compare it with 2.8 or f4 lens. Then another feature of this lens, rather a disadvantage, is that it does not contain or it does not have any vibration reduction facility. Neither the Z50 camera, which is a crop sensor body of Nikon, has that image stabilization functionality. So when you are shooting with this camera and lens combination, you got to keep these two limitations in mind. Number one limitation, the limitation imposed by the smaller aperture size. And number two, it does not contain a vibration reduction. Before moving further, let us see some of the videos which I shot using this combination. Now it is time to discuss the merits and demerits of this camera and lens combination. So first, the merits. It is so lightweight that you do not even feel that you are carrying something. So it is the best camera and lens combination for wildlife photography if you are doing a photo walk. Or maybe on a safari, it is very easy to handheld and take a photograph. For extended amount of time, you can simply carry it in your hand. The second advantage is that this combination is super economic as compared to other gears which are used in wildlife photography. So if you are starting your journey in wildlife photography, then this combination is for you. The third advantage is that focusing is reasonably fast and accurate. At least I never noticed that I missed any moment because of its focusing capability. Having said that, let me clarify that in a crunch situation like this cheetah hunt, I used my trusted Z9 along with 70 to 200 2.8 lens. So my observation may not be totally correct too. And number 4, you must have seen that the videos and the images shot with this combination are reasonably good in quality. The color aberration, color noise, and the graininess due to high ISO was reasonably undercut. So with these 4 advantages, now let us discuss some of the demerits or disadvantages. But rather than putting it in that way, I would say that you should take some precautions while using this combination because of its limitation. What are the limitations? Number 1, because it is not a fast lens. The opening of aperture is 4.5 to 6.3. So you need to keep this limitation in mind and use this combination whenever you have a good light situation. In Maasai Mara, I never had that trouble because the light was very good in most of the cases. But yes, in some cases where the light was less, there was a recognizable amount of color noise. The other precaution you need to take this is because it is bereft of any vibration reduction facility, you need to essentially use some camera stabilizing method. Almost in all cases, I used bin bag as a support mechanism for shooting images as well as videos. Whenever I dared using it handheld, I ended up getting a blurry image. So that's all in my review. Hope you liked it. So please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you have not already. Last but not the least, before I wind up, let me thank Mr. Adnan Wali of Altaf H. Wali, the mega electronics store in Nagpur, for providing this lens to me for use during my Maasai Mara safari. Thank you and keep exploring.